Hi students, welcome to online class. In this video we are going to discuss about chapter 9, Introduction to C++. So in the last video we have discussed about tokens. Tokens are classified into 5 types: keywords, identifiers, constants, operators and punctuators. So in the last video we discussed about the keyword and identifier. Keywords are the reserved words. They have special meaning. They should not be used as identifiers. C++ is a case sensitive language, like that we studied. And then identifiers are the user defined names. And then they should not be keywords should not be used as identifiers. And then some rules also we discussed. It can contain alphabets, numbers, underscore. No other special character is allowed. So like that we discussed. So now in this video we are going to discuss about the next category, that is constants. Constants can be otherwise called as literals. Constants can be otherwise called as literals. Literals are the data items whose value do not change during the execution of the program. See, what is meant by constant? You might have studied in mathematics as well as physics. Constant means it does not change. Constant means it does not change. Let us take the mathematics. What is the value of pi? The value of pi is 3.14. Whether it changes at any time? No. It does not changes. It does not change. So, literals are the data items. Data in the sense here, literals are the values. Literals are the values that do not change. That is, data items means it may be the values may be stored in some variable. The values may be stored in variables. So, literals are the data items whose value do not change during the execution of the program. So, whenever we are running the C++ program, the value of the data item is not changing, then that is called constant. Whenever the data item is not changed during the execution of the program, then that is called literal or constant. Therefore, literals are otherwise called as constants. Literals are otherwise called as constants. C++ has several kinds of literals. So, there are different kinds of literals are there. We can see one by one what are the different types of literals. So, types of literals. Literals are constant are of 4 types. So, first one is numeric constant. Numeric constant is further divided into 2. One is called integer constant, another one is called real constant. Constant is of 4 types. What are they? Numeric constant, Boolean constant, character constant, and then string constant. Numeric constant, Boolean constant, character constant, and then string constant. Numeric constant is further classified into 2. What are they? Integer and then real constant. Now we can see in detail what is numeric constant. What is mean by numeric constant? See, numeric constant means which contains only numbers. Numeric constant means which contains only numbers. The numeric constant is further divided into 2. What are they? Means one is integer constant or fixed point constant. Integer constant or fixed point constant. Another one is real constant or floating point constant. Real constant or floating point constant. Let us discuss in detail. What is mean by integer constant? What is mean by integer constant? Integers are the whole numbers without any fractions. So, integers means what? Integers means that does not contain any decimal point or does not contain any fractional numbers. It should contain only the whole number. Then that is called what? Integers. Integers are the whole numbers without any fractions. Then an integer constant must have at least 1 digit without a decimal point. So we should not use decimal point. how many digits can have without decimal point? So you can give n number of digits, that is not a problem. You can give n number of digits. How many digits you want, you can give 2, 3, 4, 5 digits or 7 digits, like that you can give. But it should not contain decimal point. And then minimum condition is at least it should have only one digit. At least one digit number should be there. Then only it is called integer. At least one digit should be there without decimal point. Then it is called as integer constant. Then it may be signed or unsigned. What is mean by it may be signed or unsigned? The number may contain with the sign or without sign. For example, plus 4, minus 4. Plus 4 or just 4. What is mean by plus 4 and then 4? See, simply I have given plus sign before that number. I have given the sign, and another one I didn't give the sign. Plus 4 and then I have given 4. Both of them means the same, but we can give with the sign or without sign. So that is what here they are saying. It may be signed or unsigned. It may be signed or unsigned. Right. Signed numbers are negative, considered as negative, and then commas and blank spaces are not allowed. Commas and blank spaces are not allowed. For example, let us take, instead of taking plus 4, we take minus 4. Minus 4 and 4, whether both of them are same? No. Minus 4 and 4 are not same. Minus 4, it is a negative number. Before the number I have given minus sign, so that is a negative number. And then I have given another number, that is 4. So that is a positive number because there is no minus sign in front of the number. There is no minus sign in front of the number. There is a difference between minus 4 and 4. So signed numbers are considered as negative numbers. Always they are considered as negative numbers. And then another thing, whenever you give the number, you should not give comma or blank spaces. You should not give comma or blank spaces. In mathematics, you might write 3500. How will you write 3500? 3,500. But you should not write like that in computer. Why? Because comma is not allowed in between the number. Comma is a special character. Right? So we should not use blank spaces also. And then in C++, there are 3 types of integer constant. See, constant is already divided into 4 types. Numeric and then a boolean, character, string. Numeric is further divided into 2, integer and real. But integer is again divided into 3. So there is a lot of difficulties. So try to understand and study. Integer is again further divided into 3. First one is decimal integer constant. Decimal integer constant. Then octal integer constant. And then hexadecimal integer constant. Sir, these names we have studied in second lesson. So again you are saying the same name. Decimal numbers 0 to 9. Octal numbers 0 to 7. Hexadecimal numbers. What is hexadecimal numbers? 0 to 15. Right? So the same thing here we are going to discuss. Here we are going to study. But in different manner. So decimal integer constant, octal integer constant, and then hexadecimal integer constant. Right, let us see one by one. First, decimal integer constant. What is mean by decimal integer constant? What is mean by decimal number? A number which contains 0 to 9. So here also the same. Any sequence of 1 or more digits. Any sequence of 1 or more digits, that is 0 to 9. Then those numbers are called decimal integer constant. Whenever you give some number, that number contains 0 to 9. In between 0 to 9. Then those numbers are called decimal integer constant. Let us see the table. You see here. So valid, invalid. What is mean by valid, invalid? Valid means these numbers are correct numbers. These are decimal integer constant. These are decimal integer constant. What is invalid? These numbers are not decimal integer constant. These numbers are not decimal integer constant. Let us see here 725. Okay. It contains 0 to 9. There is no comma, there is no space. Then minus 27. So this is also correct. This is also correct. But now see here 4.56. Whenever we give 4.56, whether it is integer constant? No, it is not an integer constant because it should not contain decimal point. It should not contain decimal point. It should contain only the whole number. It should contain only the whole number. But this is accepted. 4.56 is accepted. Why? I will say the reason now. Right? Before that we can see the invalid also. See the invalid 7500. Like I told you, whenever you are writing max 7, 500. So you should not write like that because this is not a mathematics or a accounts. This is a computer. In C++, we should not use comma as a special character. This is a special character. It is not allowed in between the numbers. So 7500, it is invalid. Comma is not allowed. Like that you see here 66 space 5 blank space is not allowed. Then see here $9. $9 is also not allowed. Why? Special character is used there. Can you understand, students? Right. Now we discuss. Sir, how did you say that 4.56 is accepted? You only told that integer constant means it should contain only the whole number. It should not contain any decimal point or any fractional number. But how this number is accepted? See here, whenever we give 4.56, that is if you assign 4.56 as an integer decimal constant, the compiler will accept only the integer portion. It will accept only the integer portion. What is integer portion? 4.56. So 0.56 is fractional number. Then what is the balance? 4. So 4 is the integer portion. 4 is the integer portion. 0.56 is the fractional number. So that 0.56 is ignored. It is ignored. And then the whole number 4 alone is assigned. 4 alone is taken by the compiler. 4 alone is taken by the compiler. Can you understand, students? So when I give 3.14, what it takes? It does not take 0.14, it takes only 3. Because 3 is the integer portion. 0.14 is removed. Right. If a decimal constant declared with the fraction, then the compiler will take only the integer part of the value and it will ignore its fractional part. So whenever we are giving the fractional number, it takes only the integer number alone. It ignores the fractional part. So this technique is called, this concept is called implicit conversion. This concept is called implicit conversion. So the number is converted by the compiler in an implicit manner. That is, the compiler automatically converts the fractional number into integer. Can you understand, students? This technique is called a implicit conversion. Right. Now we are going to discuss about octal integer constant. So decimal integer constant means 0 to 9. Octal integer constant means any sequence of one or more octal values, that is 0 to 7. But at the same time that should begin with 0. That should begin with 0. Sir, why the number should begin with 0? That 0 represents the octal integer constant. See, if I say 7, then that is a decimal integer constant. But if I say 0, 7, then that is called octal integer constant. Can you understand, students? If I say 7, then that is a decimal integer constant. But if I say 0, 7, then that is a octal integer constant. So the number should be prefixed with 0. That 0 represents the octal integer constant. Right, let us see the valid things. Here they are given 0, 12. So this is valid. Then minus 0, 27. So this is also valid. Plus 0, 2, 3, 1. So plus minus any symbol is allowed. So plus 0, 2, 3, 1. Right. Then see the invalid 0, 5, comma 600, comma is not allowed. That is invalid. Then 0.456, decimal point is not allowed. Decimal point is not allowed. See, decimal integer constant alone, it will accept the 4.56 or 0.456, it can accept. Whereas the octal integer constant, it does not accept the decimal part, that is decimal number, that is fractional number. Right? Then see the next one, 0158. Why this is invalid? The numbers are correct only, no? It does not contain comma, it does not contain space, it does not contain any special character. But why this is invalid? Because octal numbers are from 0 to 7, but this number contain 8. So 8 is not an octal number. So 8 is not allowed. 8 is not allowed. Can you understand, students? Can you understand this octal integer constant? So when you use a fractional number that begins with 0, C++ consider the number as an integer, not as an octal. If I give 0.456, if I give 0 alone, instead of giving any other number, if I give 0 alone, 0 is considered as an integer, not as an octal. Just I am giving only 0 alone. If I give 0, 1, then that is an octal integer constant. If I give 0 alone, that is called decimal integer constant. Can you understand, students? Right. Then last topic in this video is hexadecimal integer constant. Hexadecimal integer constant. So hexadecimal means it represents 0 to 15. So the hexadecimal values are from 0 to 9. Then after that it is represented by A to F. See, octal integer constants starts with 0. So hexadecimal integer constants starts with 0x. 0x. The x may be a small letter or capital letter. The x may be a lowercase letter or a uppercase letter. So whenever a number starts with 0x, then only that number is called hexadecimal integer constant. See the valid examples. 0x 123. So they are given small x. Then see the another one, 0x 568. So this is also valid. Whereas see the invalid, 0x 1 comma A5. So whenever there is comma is included, that is invalid. But if they give 0x 1 A5, that is valid. If there is no comma, then that is valid. But see the next one, 0x 0.14e. Decimal point is not allowed. Decimal point is not allowed. Can you understand, students? Right. And then the suffix L, capital L or small l, and capital U or small u are added with any constant forces it to be represented as long or unsigned constant. See, whenever we are giving the constant, we can go for capital L or small l, capital U or small u. That can be used as suffix. Suffix in the sense you can use at the last. Why we are using that? It is used to represent that it is a long. It is used to represent that it is an unsigned constant. It is an unsigned constant. It is a long constant. Can you understand, students? Right. I think you might have understood these constants or literals. There are 4 types of literals are there. That is, 4 types of constants are there. Numeric constant, Boolean constant, character constant, string constant. Numeric constant is classified into 2. That is integer and a floating point constant. In that we have discussed about the integer constant. Integer constant means the constant with which does not contain decimal point and a fractional number. Then that is called a integer constant. Integer constant is further divided into 3. Decimal integer constant, octal integer constant and a hexadecimal integer constant. Whenever an integer constant starts with 0, then that is called octal integer constant. Whenever the integer constant starts with 0x, then that integer constant is called hexadecimal integer constant. Right. I think you might have understood this video. So let's end the class. So thank you, students.